Hi, welcome to Cooking with Common Ground. I'm Diane Becker. My husband Tom and I farm south of Norfolk where we raise corn, soybeans, beef, and some hay. Farming has changed a lot since we started farming 30 years ago, where we didn't hardly have any irrigation and we did a full till, which means that we went in and plowed the ground before we put the seeds in. Now we have mostly all irrigated ground, and we are no-till, which means that we put the seed right straight into the ground in the spring. We don't plow it or disc it. We go straight into the undisturbed soil. So farming has changed a lot, but our goals of farming to produce the best with what we have has never changed. Today I am a member of Common Ground, where I volunteer and to talk to people about how we produce food in Nebraska. And today I'm very pleased to make a salad called the Nebraska Farm Salad. We're going to start with some wheat berries. Now these wheat berries have been cooked already, because if you put in a wheat berry by itself, it's pretty hard and crunchy and harder to digest. So what you'll do is you'll get the wheat berries from the store. They'll look something like this. They can be like tan all the way to kind of a red berry. And you put those in a saucepan, a half a cup of those with about 4 cups of water in a saucepan, and you bring them to a boil, and you let them boil for about an hour until they get pretty soft. And after you boil them and you cook them for that hour, you'll notice that they've increased in volume. So now you'll have about a cup of wheat berries instead of the half a cup that you started with. The next thing that we'll add will be the edamame, which is right here. And you've maybe heard of edamame in recipes. It's kind of a new cool food to use in recipes. And what it is soybeans. And we raise a lot of soybeans, so I like to use soybeans in recipes, and especially because I have 6 children, and they like to feed them healthy foods, and edamame is a very, very healthy food. So you'll buy these in the frozen food section, and they'll be in a bag that looks like this, and get them shelled. Don't get them in the shells. You can get them like that and have them like as a snack food for your kids. But for this recipe, you want to get them shelled in the freezer section, and you'll put those in the saucepan with a little bit of water and make sure they're just heated up. So you don't want to really overcook them. Just cook them a little bit till they're warmed up. And then you want to cool those down too. So drain off the hot water, put some cold water on those, and let those cool down before you'll add those in. These have already been cooked and cooled, so we put those right in. The next item we'll put in are black beans. And what we've done with this recipe is we've used a substitute. You can actually get black soybeans. And these would have even more protein in them, which adds a lot to this salad. Our next ingredient is a cup of chopped tomatoes. And that's adds great color to the salad, the red and the green. Our next ingredient is a half a cup of red onions. And I like red onions because they're a little bit sweeter than the yellow onions, especially for a salad like this. Next we're going to add the sweet corn. And that's what makes it a true Nebraska salad. At our family, we raise a lot of sweet corn, and we'll put up to 50 quarts in our freezer every summer. So we love sweet corn in the Becker household. This is shelled sweet corn, about a cup of that too. And of course, you'll want to make sure it's all cooked and cut off the ear. We have a special way that you can take the corn off the ear. If you microwave it in the husk, is an easy way to cook just a couple of ears, especially for a recipe like this where you just need a little bit of the sweet corn. All right, next, now I will stir that up just a little bit, and as you can see, the yellow from the corn and the red and the green really makes for a colorful salad. But you need sort of a dressing on here, and our dressing is made out of oil and a red wine vinegar. And so we're just going to use 3 tablespoons of oil and Put that in. Now, what's interesting about vegetable oil that a lot of people don't realize is if you use any sort of a regular vegetable oil and you look at the ingredients, it'll say one ingredient, soybean oil. So for Nebraska producers who produce a lot of the soybeans for the world, it's fun to see a lot of our regular ingredients that we use daily that has soybeans in it. All right, so we put the soybean oil in, and we also use a red wine vinegar. I will put in all of it today, but at home, when we make this salad, we kind of cut back a little bit on the red wine vinegar. And all you do then is you lightly toss this together and refrigerate it because you'll want to serve it really cold. It's best just I would say a couple hours at least in the refrigerator, and it's ready to serve. So I'm going to put some on the plate so you can see what a Nebraska farm salad looks like. And I'm going to take a bite. And what's really great about this salad is it has tons of protein in it. It has lots of fiber in it. And if you want this recipe, you can go to our website at commongroundnebraska.com and find it there and enjoy a Nebraska farm salad.